Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we delve deep into the fascinating world of the British royal family. Today, we turn our attention to a member often described as a quiet cornerstone of the modern monarchy, someone King Charles III reportedly holds in high regard, Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Edinburgh, Sophie. While now widely recognized for her steadfast dedication and often referred to as His Majesty's secret weapon, the Duchess herself has candidly shared that her journey into royal life was not without its significant challenges and moments of profound personal adjustment. Indeed, the transition from a successful career woman in the competitive field of public relations to becoming a full-time working royal was, by her own admission, a process that required considerable adaptation and a fundamental shift in perspective. The Duchess once openly discussed the frustration she experienced during those initial years after marrying Prince Edward, the King's youngest brother. It's a reminder that even those stepping into seemingly glamorous roles face steep learning curves and the need to reconcile their previous experiences with their new realities. Before embarking on her royal duties, Sophie Rhys-Jones was a highly accomplished professional in the world of public relations. She even founded her own firm, RJH Public Relations, alongside her business partner. This background meant she was accustomed to a dynamic, proactive environment where her expertise involved strategizing, problem-solving, offering advice, and often taking the lead in shaping public perception and communication strategies for her clients. It was a world built on initiative, direct input, and tangible results driven by strategic action. However, the landscape of royal work, particularly in the role of a patron or visitor to charities and organizations, operates under a very different set of principles and expectations. Speaking to the Mirror newspaper some time ago, the Duchess, a devoted mother of two, reflected with honesty on this period of adjustment. She revealed that it genuinely took me a while to find my feet. This simple phrase encapsulates what was undoubtedly a complex process of understanding the nuances, protocols, and inherent limitations of her new position within the royal household. The core of her expressed frustration, as she articulated it, stemmed from the necessity to significantly reduce my expectations of what I could actually do. In her previous professional life, her value lay precisely in her ability to identify areas for improvement, suggest innovative approaches, and actively contribute strategic thinking to the organizations she worked with. She was empowered to offer guidance and direction, but the role of a royal, particularly when engaging with charitable bodies and community initiatives, is fundamentally different. It is less about strategic intervention and more about providing visibility, lending support, expressing gratitude, and acting as a figurehead. As she explained, she quickly realized she couldn't turn up at a charity and go, "Right, I think you should be doing this." A natural inclination based on her years of experience in PR, where offering expert advice was part and parcel of her job. This inability to offer direct strategic input, to leverage her professional skills in the way she was accustomed, was the source of her initial feeling of frustration. She had a wealth of experience in communications and organizational promotion, yet her new position required her to largely set that aside. Sophie shared that this realization led her to understand the true essence of her role as a working member of the royal family in these contexts. She grasped that her primary function was to laud the work of volunteers and funders, to shine a spotlight on their asterisk efforts and generosity, rather than to impose her own views or suggest alternative operational methods. Her position was not that of a consultant or strategist, but that of an honored guest, a patron lending prestige and attention. She elaborated on this profound shift in understanding, stating, "I had to take a really big step back and go, okay, they want you to be the icing on the cake, the person to come in to thank their volunteers and funders, not necessarily to tell them how to run their communications plan." This metaphor, the icing on the cake, is particularly insightful. It perfectly captures the supportive, enhancing nature of the royal role in this context. The charity's work, the dedication of the volunteers, the crucial contributions of the funders, these are the substance, the cake. The royal presence is the embellishment, the public acknowledgement that adds a layer of recognition and often increased public awareness and potential future support. This required a conscious and significant adjustment for someone whose professional success had been built on being actively involved in the strategic core of an organization's public image and communications. It meant stepping away from the driver's seat of strategy and comfortably occupying the passenger seat of support and appreciation. It's a demonstration of humility and adaptability, learning to serve in a capacity that might initially feel less impactful based on one's prior definition of contribution, but which is nonetheless vital for the organizations she supports. Over time, however, it is precisely this understanding and acceptance of her role, focusing on quiet dedication, diligent support, and heartfelt appreciation, that has made the Duchess of Edinburgh such a respected and valued member of the royal family. Her approach is characterized by a lack of fanfare and a deep commitment to the causes she champions. She doesn't seek the limelight for herself, but uses her position to illuminate the work of others. Notably, this understated yet effective approach has not gone unnoticed at the very highest level. A senior royal aide previously conveyed to the Daily Mail newspaper the monarch's genuine appreciation for Duchess Sophie's particular work ethic and style. The source was quoted as saying, "She really just does get on with it without much fuss. That's appreciated." This observation speaks volumes. In a world often dominated by headlines and public scrutiny, the Duchess's ability to simply get on with it, to quietly and diligently fulfill her duties without seeking personal attention or creating unnecessary complications, is highly valued. It signifies reliability, professionalism, and a focus squarely on the task at hand and the people she is there to support. This steady, dependable presence is incredibly important to the functioning of the monarchy, particularly in supporting the network of charities and organizations under royal patronage. It is this quiet competence, this willingness to be the supportive icing on the cake, rather than demanding to bake the cake herself, that has likely earned her the reputation as King Charles's secret weapon. She is a reliable, hardworking, and empathetic figure who carries out her duties with grace and efficiency, providing essential support behind the scenes and representing the crown with quiet dignity. Her journey from initial professional frustration to becoming a highly valued senior royal is a testament to her adaptability, her understanding of service, and her commitment to her role. Her candid reflections offer a rare glimpse into the personal adjustments required to navigate the unique path of royal life, reminding us that behind the titles and public appearances are individuals who must learn, adapt, and redefine their sense of purpose within their circumstances. Duchess Sophie's story is one of finding fulfillment, not in directing the show, but in expertly supporting those who are. It highlights the importance of recognizing where one can best contribute, even if it means adjusting deeply ingrained professional instincts. Her success in this adjustment is clear in the appreciation she receives from both the public and, significantly, from the king himself. This evolution from a dynamic PR professional, used to being hands-on and strategic, to a skilled and empathetic royal patron whose primary function is to support, thank, and elevate others, showcases the Duchess of Edinburgh's remarkable capacity for growth and dedication. Her initial struggles, openly shared, make her subsequent success an invaluable contribution to the royal family, all the more significant. She found her feet, not by changing the nature of the role, but by mastering it on its own terms, becoming an exemplary figure of quiet service and unwavering support. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the nature of adapting to new roles, the importance of finding where you can best contribute, and the value of quiet, diligent work versus seeking the spotlight. Duchess Sophie's journey is a powerful example of grace under pressure and the quiet strength found in supportive service. What are your thoughts on Duchess Sophie's reflections and her role within the royal family? Do you find her approach particularly admirable? Share your opinions in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it insightful, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal coverage, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next update. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the comments section.